Much has been said about the benefits of the practice of Manoyoga, but you may all want to know how it benefited me. What is my personal experience? How did I meet my teacher? Quite an interesting story I have to tell you. After my graduation in 1985, I wanted to do some business, and I started off my business doing interiors for computers and offices, and the business grew as the years went by. I did huge contracts, time bound schedules, delayed payments, labor problems, a lot of things as happens in India. And I had a lot of stress to deal with situations. And later on, I realized probably I chewed off more than what I can chew. The effects of this stress had it on me physically, mentally, emotionally. And in 1999, in the month of February, I had three major heart attacks and a near death experience. I was hospitalized for about a week and I was in ICU for almost 5 days. My brother in law, Dr. Prasad, who is the cardiologist who attended on me, suggested that I have an angioplasty done and a stent put in one of my arteries. I was lucky enough to come out of this situation, and while discharging me, he said, I need to really learn something to relax my body and mind, because if such a thing happens to me again, the chances of my survival would be very difficult. Probably the seeds of meditations have been planted in me long back. And I was on the lookout for a teacher to teach me meditation, since the doctor suggested that I learn meditation as it helps me to balance my physical, mental, emotional bodies. I went to Vipassana to learn this technique, but was told that I need to stay there for 10 days and I wouldn't be allowed any telephone calls nor people to come and visit me, which I thought would be quite difficult as my family would be worried to be away from me for so long in these circumstances. So I was coming back from the center of Vipassana, where I saw the ashram of my guru from the bus, and I asked the bus driver, what is that place, because it looks quite interesting to me. And he said there is a yogi who lives there and who teaches some yoga and meditation. So I just told the bus driver to stop the bus, and I got down in the middle of the road and then walked towards the ashram. I could not meet him because it was on a working day, and I was told that Sri Somanatha Maharshiji, who is my guru, he comes out only once in a week on Sundays between 12 and 2 to give audience to the people and talk to them. But I was told about the practice of Manoyoga, which I have to come on Saturday and Sunday to learn. So on May 16th, 1999, I went to the ashram early in the morning and started learning this practice. And at 12 o'clock, my guru came out from his room and he was in silence, not speaking to anyone but communicating on a piece of paper. One of the many practices yogis take up to increase their energy levels and improve their meditations, to be in silence. I wrote down my experiences of my heart attack and told him and seek his blessings to help me recoup, and wanted to see what he says. So he blessed me and said, go ahead and do this practice. Something attracted me, and I got a feeling that I know him for many, many years. So probably it's an old connection renewed. And One of the most amazing experiences, I would say, was that later on when I saw him walking, I could see that his feet were not touching the ground and he was kind of walking in the air. I was quite amazed because I thought it was quite a supernatural thing to do. Incidentally, I was reading the book of Autobiography of a Yogi at that time, and I could easily make out that here is a man, here is a teacher, here is a yogi who has attained high levels of perfection in yoga and meditation. And from that day onwards, I decided that I should learn this technique and go to the highest stage. So I put in all my intentions, all my determination and hard work and started learning this practice of Manoyoga. What started off as a health practice because of certain experiences I had during the practice of Manoyoga, I went much deeper into the practice because this practice has shown me what our body is capable of, what our mind is capable of, because I feel and I have experienced many amazing things during my meditation. Today, I want to share this wonderful technique. I want to share this experience and pass on this benefit of the practice of Manoyoga to the world, and made it my passion, my mission in life to spread it across the world. And I'm here in America to share this knowledge and to teach this to the people. And I'm glad I'm getting such a good response.